We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Freddie Peralta will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now. Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this one.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and the runner's breaking for third. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. And therefore it is Hura for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Yelich going back. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 4th home run here in the early going as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman,
As he'll send a ground ball down to third.
Hoskins.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Gregorio.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Philly. Jake Arrieta is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
And the pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Not shortstop.
Here's Brock Holt now. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And here's Christian Yelich now. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Cain over at second. Holt at first with no outs. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Williams. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Keston.
2 on here with 1 man out. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 on its way. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Davy Grillon.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Fouled off. swung on and chopped up the middle. Scooped up. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Scott Kingery, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Grion isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home.
Batting 9.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Philadelphia is on top, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's just out.
Smoke toward third. Gregorius is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 7. The third baseman, Eric Sogard.
At the plate, Eric Sogard. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit weakly back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's gone 3 for 11. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. That's ball 3.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3 balls and a strike now to Smoke. Two out, nobody on. Fouled away. This is pulled into right. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Segura.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to right center. Kane is after it. He's there and records the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
A bouncer to the left side. Sogard has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Freddie Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Freddie Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Standing in, Brock Holt. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Ready with the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Right fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Danny. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Holt ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
3 runs already home here. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to left. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
The 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Williams, and the run is in to score from third. The throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead on now to the top of inning number 4. Brewers are out in front 5-3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Navarez will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Davy Grullon.
Stepping up now, Davy Grullon. Here's the first pitch to him. Grullon, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kane is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So digging in now, Freddie Peralta. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
To the plate now, Christian Yelich. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Arrieta sets. Here's the 0-2. Five runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Bouncer up the middle. Kingery's there. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. The Brewers strand a couple, and it remains 5-3. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nick Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
In now, Scott Kingery. Hit in the air out to right. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Now at the plate, Jake Arrieta. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're still down 5-3. So stepping in, Omar Narvaez as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Omar Narvaez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Narvaez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a looper to left. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard. A hit in 2 tries so far. Arrieta into the windup. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it, and that ends the inning. gone in order are the Brewers as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
One out for the Phils in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff, but he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And he makes the throw to first. McCutcheon is retired, 2 down now. Here's Bryce Harper now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Ready once again, Justin Smoke. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
The first baseman, Justin.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
In now, Freddie Peralta hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. So striding in, Lorenzo Cain, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kingery's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 5 and the Phillies 3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And right into the shift. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. One gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hiura ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Davey Grullon.
Settling in now, Davey Grullon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Now batter, the center fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're still down 5-3. Now batting, Brock Holt, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Softly hit out towards short. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Base hit into right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Keston Hiura, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Hiura hits a little over the 270 mark. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 out and a runner on second base. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th as they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, David Phelps.
At the plate, Scott Kingery. As he puts it on the ground to third. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Holt will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Segura.
Now in the box, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutcheon, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1 and 2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. The bases are loaded with only 1 out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Corey Knebel is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Rhys Hoskins will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Has a look, now the pitch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
As a look, now the pitch. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Milwaukee leads it 6-4. Hector Neris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Out to short for Segura. Reined in, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
Now at the plate, Justin Smoak. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ryan Braun will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're up 6-4. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Stepping into the box, Davy Grion. He singled his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One and 2 now. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
This is line to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a miss, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So now to the plate, Nick Williams, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Hope for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Hader.
Ready for another shot now, Scott Kingery. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Kane on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Jay Bruce will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 9, Jay Bruce.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And it's fouled away. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Philly down to their last strike. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out. And the Brewers have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Milwaukee led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Freddie Peralta earns the win, his 2nd. Jake Arrieta struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Josh Hader earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Brew Crew picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-4. The Nationals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they sank the Mariners 8-1. The Angels allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. The Braves sent 3 balls into the seats as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. The Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-2. Joe Musgrove earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Pirates got the win against the Diamondbacks 5-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 10-1. The Rockies grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-3. The Rays got the home victory against the Astros 5-1. The Blue Jays hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-5. The Chicago Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-0. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 2-1. The Royals went deep 4 times as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-2. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-6. Masahiro Tanaka earned the victory while striking out 11 as the Yankees disposed of the Rangers 3-0. And that's our show on this Jackie Robinson Day. Should be a lot of great games as well as celebrations of the great number 42. Talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay, we're gonna do the MLB standings for MLB Season 4 2020 live on Devin Smith PS4 Sports Channel 2020 franchise mode. I'd like to thank all my supporters from the Devin Smith Facebook, also YouTube and the YouTube team. I'd like to thank YouTube staff and the YouTube engineers who make sure that my channel is really good. The updates that YouTube gives me to let me know what's going on around the world and also in communities and many stations around the world. I'd like to thank YouTube so much for your love and support for this channel, and I'd like to thank all those who tune in, watch my videos here on Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network of PS4 Sports Simulation gameplay and fun. And definitely during these times, and hopefully I'll definitely be doing more. We should definitely try to have fun, enjoy ourselves, and appreciate each and every day. As I always say, I use my sports channel as a form of entertainment and also a form of inspiration to help people who may be down during different times in their life. And those who like sports can definitely relate to my love for sports entertainment. And we're going to go through some of the MLB standings. I've done, of course, the first 3 seasons franchise mode. As you can see on my channel, you can find The old videos, they're classic videos for those who love sports gaming. You can find those. The first one I think I did was MLB 17, the show, and then I did 18, 19, great classic games, and this MLB 20 is over the top. So I'd like to also give a shout out to the developers of this MLB 20. It's definitely over the top. I'm loving it. Of course, I'm going to keep the college baseball going. We're still going in that season. College baseball is 56 games. For those who watch my college baseball simulation series, I will be live streaming, I think, 56 games from all of the 32 teams I was able to create. You can also create college baseball, I think, on MLB 20. You can do high school. High school, if you know your local high schools, you can create high school teams. And I think you can also create international teams and college teams. So it's always something open to find something new. And MLB is where it's at, just like NBA 2K have their versatile selections of customization. Okay, so anyway, okay, so in this season 4 of MLB, I'm not going to do the 100 game normally the way I would. I'm going to do it based on the real life league, and MLB league will have 60 games, I think, in the real life league. So I try to follow the real life rules and regulations on gameplay to bring out the realness in this sports video gameplay, you know. So it's not just like a video game, but it brings out realistic real life situations in gameplay. So it makes the gameplay more realer than just a video game, because you have the real players, the real rosters, you have real decisions that you have to make, you have real trades and different things like that that will determine how far your team goes on a video game. That would be the same thing as real life. All right, so 60 games we will do for MLB. This is season 4, of course, and I will be doing the playoffs and World Series for season 4. Phillies, I hope that we make it. Right now, this has been our roughest season uh, in a long time. We're struggling big time. So hopefully we can try to make a playoff run. I don't know when. If we're gonna make a run, I think it's about that time. We're down so many games, but we can try to come back before the 60 games are up, hopefully. All right, let's go check out the standings. All right, of course you can see the Nationals are first place at 12-5, Mets 9-8, Marlins 9-9, Atlanta Braves 9-10, Phillies 5-13. So we're looking at the National League East. All right, so you see the divisions right here. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, National League. Okay, so we go to National Central. The Pirates are kicking butt. Season record 12-5. Brewers right under Pirates at 11-6. Cardinals underneath the Brewers at 10-7. And we got the Reds underneath Cardinals 6-10. They're doing so doing better than we are. That's the Phillies. Reds 6-10. Cubs 5-12. Okay, all right, that's National League Central. National League West, let's check it out. The Dodgers looking beautiful. They normally look good all season. 10-7 for the Dodgers. Diamondbacks 10-8. Rockies 9-7, right under Diamondbacks. Then we got the Padres underneath the Rockies 7-10. San Francisco Giants 5-12 underneath the Padres. Okay, that's National League West. Okay, the wild card. All right, we won't check out the wild card too early in the season. Okay, American League East, Yankees, powerful group, 12-6. They should be that. That would be realistic. Yankees in the house. All right, so we got the Boston Red Sox under the Yankees with a season record of 12-7. Then we got the Blue Jays underneath Red Sox 8-10. Orioles underneath Blue Jays at 7-10. All right, and the Red Sox 12-7, Blue Jays 8-10, Orioles 7-10, Rays 7-11. All right, that's American League East. Let's go to American League Central. The Twins are 11-7. Cleveland Indians 10-8, Kansas City Royals 9-8. Detroit Tigers are at 500, 8-8. Chicago White Sox are 7-10. That's your American League Central. Okay. And of course, American League West, Astros 13-4. The Angels are 8-9. Oakland Athletics are 8-10. Seattle Mariners are 7-12, and the Texas Rangers would be 5-12. Okay, American League wild card. If the playoffs started today, wild card, you're looking at the Red Sox. They look wonderful. Indians, Royals, Tigers, Angels, Athletics, Blue Jays. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Probably one more. I think 8. Orioles. These are all the teams. Okay. I'm gonna go with at least to about the Blue Jays. Or the Blue Jays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Okay. Let's say the best. See, 1. Okay, let's say the best 16. Red Sox 1, Indians 2, Royals 3, Tigers 4, Angels 5, Athletics 6. All right, these would be the teams. The 6 that we're making in. All right, that's your American League wild card. Let's look at the National League wild card. If the playoffs was to start today, the Brewers would be in, the Cardinals would be in, the Diamondbacks, the Rockies, the Mets, and the Marlins. All right, so that's your standings. All right, for this MLB Season 4 2020. And, of course, you was watching Game 18 of the MLB season, okay? So, after this game, I officially have 42 games left. And MLB Season 4 2020 will be over. We'll be going into the MLB Season 4 2020 playoffs. On that note, take care of yourself. And definitely come on back, and I'll see you in the next one.